Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a...
He's having a shot! And again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So, a breakthrough already. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. It's just beyond his reach. Vieira. Modric. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Vieira. Van Bronckhorst receives it. There's the header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Modric. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Cristiano Ronaldo. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Modric. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. That was travelling. Now that looks a decent ball. Stam makes the interception. Oh, this looks sharp. He won't be happy with that one. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely bit of skill. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham, very much a man of this moment. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh no, this does not look good. Played towards the other side. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira. is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this? Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Bellingham, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Half-time getting close now. Vieira. Desai, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Modric. Vieira. Now it's Haaland. Spread out to the left. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Bronckhorst. Rummenigge. The pass has gone astray. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Portugal are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So right back into the action. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. And here's the chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. Ronaldo receives him in a wide position. In by Messi. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to pass it through. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, what a mistake! Van Bronckhorst. And this is Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Yes. Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Now it's Haaland. Thuram puts in a low one. Haaland. Thuram has it in a wide position. That is good strength. And that should get the job done. Now this could be a chance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Messi. Número 24. Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 9. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 17.
He is through here.
Número 14.
Haaland shoots.
Número 10.
Well, that is commitment to the
Número
cause.
11. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Maldini with the clearance. Shifted it to the flank. Pings in a terrific effort. And no mistake. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vietnam drag themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's a good ball. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's Del Piero. Oh, nice touch. Swung over. Drives it in. Desai attempts a clearance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Now it's Haaland. They're urging him to shoot. Cucurella puts the ball in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's had it nicked away.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
He's having a hit! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8. Modric. Número 18. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is...
Can he finish? Oh, good finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That has not gone well. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pullet going after that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hazard. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No way through. And he can clear it away. He's not got that quite right. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now, can they get him away? That's put paid to the danger. He's picked his way through. Cross into the box. Gets his head on it!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's close, but there is time for no more. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 5, Rafael Varane.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Portugal displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Mateus. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run, and this is Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he was quick to react. Pullet. He's got away. Lam. Cross. A header! against the crossbar. Now it's Hazard. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Looking to play him in. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. And he's managed to get free. Mateus! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Can he get it through? Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he's there to get it away. Bullet. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's been shifted off it. And it is half-time in extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullet is the team's great visionary. Cruyff. And it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Company. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Chance for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
There's the shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Portugal. Oh, just the keeper now. Chance, surely. It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's on his own. And this is Hazard. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're up and running.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Xavi. Now Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Cruyff. That looks a cracking ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh no circumventing this opponent. Jordi Alba, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's good running with the ball. That has been cut short. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
This is a promising build-up. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cruyff quietly revving up. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely spread. Xavi. Great defending, strong and determined. Goes for goal! It's run loose and the keeper couldn't hold it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to...
It's Snyder! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And a chance! And he makes no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
Great chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific effort! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. David Villa, still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, what's he done? Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Barcelona with the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Chance! And that's been intercepted.
He read that route.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move executed with... And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Varane making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Roberto Carlos. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nicely shaped ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. This looks promising. Tries a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Luis Suarez! He will be livid with himself. De Jong. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi. Piqué makes the interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's Xavi! And a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's intervened well there. Xavi, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Neymar. Pepe is the guilty party there.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Eto'o is onto it in a flash. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, that's been intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Couldn't squeeze it through. No, he's not getting his way this time. And it's Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase.
Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now then, the ball's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Neymar. Xavi is always looking to break lines. That has ended up in no man's land. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Busquets. De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Habrá 2 minutos de
He's
descuento.
going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. Big chance! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably did.
And it's half-time.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun. Shot at goal! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped.
And a header! That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rafael Varane. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Busquets. Belletti. Luis Suarez. Now it's Neymar. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And smartly reclaimed. Rafael Varane. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. It's Roberto Carlos!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper.
Tries one from range! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Taken back almost at once. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that's been won straight back. Alvarez. Tries to pass it through. Thuram. Pepe. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Iniesta. great ball, and he's in here. Xavi. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Xavi in acres of space out wide. Chouameni. Pepe. Piqué. Iniesta. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Luis Suarez. Oh, now he can run away with it. Suarez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Takes the shot! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Pepe cuts it out. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Alvarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's fabulous. Thuram. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Thuram calmly anticipates. And they can counter here. Thuram. That's Busquets. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed... And a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Barcelona have their second corner now. Oh, good effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Piqué certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Busquets. De Jong. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's looking wide. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Luis Suarez.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that's a throw-in. Rafael Varane. He is through here.
Great feet, that.
Showing good feet. Xavi. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And time is up. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this...